I'm Emma Bartling. I'm a senior in Ag and Rural Policy Studies, and I have a double minor in Political Science and Agricultural Education.
My name is Emily Meyer. I'm a junior in Agricultural and Rural Policy Studies with minors in Political Science and Agricultural Business.
So our research is exploring and kind of describing rural legal deserts, what goes along with that. When we were researching, we realized that there wasn't like a quantifiable explanation for what a rural legal desert is, so our research kind of aimed to quantify that.
The term legal deserts is kind of like a hot button topic, and when we were looking into it, we realized that there's not really a consensus surrounding it, like a definition, a common definition. And so we wanted to kind of quantify the data, find a definition, look at the different variables that impact it, and then also are there different levels of legal deserts. And so at the end of our paper, we did find a conclusion. We defined legal deserts based on a lot of different data points, and then kind of the social characteristics, economic characteristics, demographic characteristics that are more common in legal deserts, which is going to really help policymakers to make policies that and programs that are more effective to combating this legal desert issue. And then also we kind of compiled everything that has been done in other states, or as much as we could find, and so seeing what has worked, what hasn't worked, and then what, based on our data and the characteristics of legal deserts, would be the most effective.
Dave kind of approached us. He knew that we were both from a rural background. We're both really interested in legal studies. We're both planning on practicing, hopefully if we become lawyers in rural areas. So he kind of approached us with it. We took a hold of it and kind of flew with it. So it wasn't necessarily something that we sought after. It just kind of fell into our laps and was a happy accident.
Yeah, so we worked closely with Dr. Peters to analyze the data and quantify what a legal desert is in rural communities. We also did a literature review that Emma and I kind of took lead on, and a policy review to kind of analyze what already exists and what people have been doing to look at the problem, and then compared that to the data that we found and the statistics that we found, and kind of see how effective those things have been.
So our goal was kind of after our research, was to find a paper that we could publish academically so that we could get the word out there, make sure people in these rural areas understood the legal services that were available to them, why they might have been underserved previously, and how we could go about addressing the issue to make it more realistic for them to acquire legal services. And we did reach the conclusion. We will be published in USD's law review.